Damn.
Darrell Jazz Johnson here with Mayweather Promotions' own Leonard Ellerbe. Leonard, how are you?
How you doing today?
Good, thanks. Before we talk about Saturday's fight, next Saturday, a homecoming of sorts as Gervonta Davis returns to Baltimore, fighting at Royal Farms Arena. Talk about how important that fight is for Gervonta personally.
It's very important. It's a fight that he's been wanting to. He's been wanting to bring a big fight back home to Baltimore, and it's something I'm glad that we could accommodate. Thanks to Showtime for giving us this opportunity to continue to working with our young rising star. So we're very excited that we're going to have a packed, sold-out arena next Saturday night, and we're just excited, man. I can't wait.
I'm excited about that fight as well. And, of course, this Saturday, on paper, this fight can go either way, a true 50-50 fight. Talk about Pacquiao Thurman.
You just said it. It's a true 50-50 fight. Split down the middle. When you talk to most of the fighters out there, you'll have some on this side and some on that side. When you talk to the fans, you have a lot of fans with Manny Pacquiao. You have a lot of fans with Keith Thurman. When you have 50-50 fights, that's what makes for great fights. You know, when the fans are undecided, that's why you're sitting on the edge of your seat, and you don't know what's going to happen next, because both guys have a great opportunity of getting the victory, and both guys, their style meshes well, will produce nothing but excitement.
What would a win mean for Keith Thurman in his career? What would a win for a 40-year-old Manny Pacquiao over a undefeated Keith Thurman mean?
Well, I think in Keith's case, with him being the younger fighter in the prime of his career, he has a lot to prove. He has a lot to prove coming off of his performance in his last fight, which I don't really look too much into. He had been off for 22 months. He had been injured, and coming, into that fight, I think Keith is the type of fighter that he rises to the occasion based upon his level of competition. And it's no disrespect to Josecito Lopez, but you've seen a different type of Keith Thurman, just how he's even been vocal, because he knows that he's fighting a legendary champion in Manny Pacquiao this Saturday night. So he knows that he's going to have to be at his best. He's fighting a Manny Pacquiao who has tons and tons of experience, who's been in there with any and every one of this era and the era before that. What Manny Pacquiao brings to the table is he brings experience, he brings great footwork, great hand speed, great timing. Yes, he's not the same fighter he was 10 years ago, but 10 years ago he was that much better than the rest. So he's been active. He's working smarter and not harder. Resting his body. So again, those are I think critical things that will push him in the fight. And Keith's extremely motivated, and again, I think that he fights up to the competition. That's why I don't put too much stock in his last performance, and not going to judge him on that.
Before the injuries, Keith was talked about as the best in the division. Now you do not hear his name as much. Would a victory over Pacquiao put his name back in that conversation?
Most definitely, and also depends upon how he does it. We've heard him talk a great deal about stopping Manny Pacquiao early in the fight, middle of the fight. He says, all the things that he said, that the fight won't go the distance. So, we're going to see what's going to happen Saturday night. That's for sure.
I asked Senator Pacquiao about this. Amir Khan keeps mentioning not only fighting Pacquiao, but he mentioned a date. If that fight isn't signed, why would Amir Khan come out and say that it is?
Oh, I don't know. You have to ask Amir Khan. Amir Khan says a lot of things. So I have no idea. Really don't care.
Final question. Mayweather Promotions, the past, the present, the future of boxing,
Sports and
of
entertainment.
sports and entertainment. Who are some other names that we don't know as well that we should be watching at Mayweather Promotions?
Ladarius Miller, he'll be fighting on the card next Saturday night in a very good bout against Jezreel Corrales, former world champion. We got Xavier Martinez, terrific young fighter, undefeated out of Sacramento. Angelo Leo, another one of our young undefeated fighters. We showcased him on Showbox a couple months ago. He's been busy. We have Richardson Hitchens, who's fighting on the card this Saturday, next Saturday night. Young, top prospect, former Olympian. Expecting great things from him. Dylan Price, Kenny Robles, Kevin Newman. We have a number of very, very good young prospects, and hopefully I didn't leave anybody out. But again, we're very, very happy with our young stable of outstanding fighters.